Hi, my name is Alex Schooling. This is my 4th year choreographing for Future Voices, and this year my piece is called Plum. This year I tried to craft something specifically for this space that Future Voices is performed in. I wanted to explore ideas of depth and density and also perception. I was sort of imagining like a dial on each of these and adjusting and sliding the intensity and exploring that sort of like full range of the spectrum. I sort of wanted to carry this idea of a spectrum into the costuming as well. I really love working with a lot of color and thinking about the range of hues and sort of like the density of the color itself and the saturation as being another element or another way to illustrate this sort of spectrum. My music was made by Kristopher. It's an original composition. It's really fun. We were able to kind of collaborate together. I gave him some very vague prompts of like I wanted something kind of spacey and melodic, but then contrasted with something sort of like earthy and organic and some groovy sort of rhythms, and I think he came up with something pretty cool. It was really fun because we were able to sort of edit as we went along, and this piece of music and the dance kind of developed in tandem, which was really interesting.
Hello, my name is Mayim Stiller. This is my 3rd season choreographing for Future Voices, and this year I'm doing a murder mystery called Till Death Do Us Part. This year I have been watching quite a few murder mysteries, and I thought I haven't seen a lot of murder mysteries in ballet, and I thought maybe I should try and do one. In order to make this interesting for the audience and the dancers within my piece, I have created some separate rehearsals in order to keep information private, and this mystery may have different killers, different nights, and it is your job as the audience, as well as our detective's job, to find out who the killer is. I hope you enjoy my piece, and good luck to all of you trying to find who the killer is.
My name is Nick Keeperman. The title of my piece is Strings and Keys, and this is the first time I've choreographed for Future Voices. The inspiration for my piece really came from 4 years of being a dancer in the Future Voices process, and just like the getting inspired by the choreographers each year, it really drove me to pursue this side of it this year. When you come to see the piece, there will be aspects that come and go throughout the movement, and they don't necessarily come across as a specific emotion, but I would like the audience to wonder why the dancers are feeling that sort of way. The choreographic process this year has really meant a lot to me in the sense of getting rid of stress. Just like, you know, your personal life, you go through things and it makes it hard necessarily when you come to work to focus on your job, but when it's a job like ballet or any kind of art, a lot of emotions can be involved, so you can really use that sort of art as an outlet. So the past few weeks, this process has really helped me find an outlet like through that.
My name is Ryland Acree III, and this is my 3rd time creating work for Future Voices. My piece this season is about exploring the natural tendencies of the dancers and how they react and add feeling and depth to the music. My music is a really beautiful mix of composers like Chopin and Vivaldi, and I find that their work has so many details and so much nuance for the dancers to explore and add life to. It's been so enjoyable to watch this work come to life. I hope the audience is enthralled with the piece and is just as impressed as I am with the artistry and grace and power of the dancers in it. I hope to see you at Future Voices March 7th through 10th at our Susan E. Brackett Center for Dance.
Hi, I'm Mickayla Carr, and this is my first time choreographing for Future Voices. The title of my piece is The Lights Aren't On, But I'm Home. And this is actually the reverse of the famous saying, the lights are on, but nobody's home. And the inspiration for this title came while I was in the choreographic process of this work. All 3 tracks of music are notable classical music and paired with a contemporary style of dance. I really love watching the contrast of very clean classical music paired with almost the unpolished look of contemporary dance. So the 3 tracks represent 3 different states of home. The first being an actual structure of a home, the roof, the floorboards, the lights, even the things and the people that can come and go through a home at different points in time. The second track is reflective of the idea of finding home within someone else, a friend, a relationship, discovering to trust somebody with you and you with them. And the final track shows the ability to find home within oneself. At the end of the day, you feel good with you and how you choose to live your life. I really hope the audience can insert themselves into each section in some way and feel joyed and peaceful by the end. These dancers mean so much to me, and I hope they know that I had such a joy creating it, and I hope that they can have the same joy performing it.
I'm Daniel Cooke, and the title of my ballet is Taphophobia, the fear of being buried alive. I really wanted to play with true human emotions that people feel: fear, loss, desire, longing. I really wanted to play with those emotions and see how they move people through space and how they influence approaches to movement and how an audience can relate to those. The music is all Chopin, Nocturne in C minor, Nocturne in C sharp minor, and Fantasy Impromptu 66. Those pieces have a lot of personal meaning for me, and Chopin himself inspired a lot of not just the title of the ballet, but how I approached certain dynamics between dancers within the work. His life was really heartbreaking, so it's not a happy work. It's a little bit heavy, but I hope it stirs something in the audience. I hope it leaves them with whatever emotions they implant upon the dancers, whatever they take away. I don't want them leaving the same way they came in.
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Mengden. I'm a soloist with the Oklahoma City Ballet, and this is my 6th season with the company, but my 1st season choreographing. My piece is a Vogue ball-inspired ballet. My music was created by a phenomenal artist, Wolfgang. I wanted to collaborate in all forms of the process, down to the music. I was first introduced to voguing through videos on YouTube or clips off Instagram, and I always thought, it'd be pretty cool to make a Vogue ballet. Voguing is a style of dance that incorporates improvisational movements, poses inspired by Egyptian hieroglyphics, and fashion models in magazines. Voguing specifically was introduced to the scene in the 1980s by the godfather of voguing himself, Willie Ninja. Now there's 3 styles of Vogue dancing: Old Way, New Way, and Vogue Femme. So I incorporated all 3 within my piece. It's definitely a high energy, exciting, even sassy piece that's ballet technique mixed with hands, dips, and even backflips. We've had loads of fun creating and collaborating together, and I truly appreciate their willingness and patience throughout the whole process. I'm extremely proud of them and proud to be a part of this process.